in the Woods. All right. Welcome back to Steep in the Woods. I'm Josh.
I'm Celia.
And this is Ivy. This is our mountaintop off-grid homestead here. We got the house. It's doing pretty good. The spring, the barrels are full. That's awesome. And today it's just a family deal coming up here to work. You ready? Yeah. All right, this girl's been dying for a shovel, so the first thing we're going to do is find that. Celia's going to be working on insulation. I'm going to be doing something else, and she's going to be causing a mess. So come along for all of that, man. So I got 10 of them pickets, privacy fence pickets. And what I'm going to do with those is build the roof for this. We're going to just bring it, first thing you do is you make your little square, then you do a couple supports in the middle, and then we just take a couple pickets and lay them right across the top. Also got to cut up some roofing and attach it down, and hopefully I will get that done today. While I'm doing this, Celia's going to be working on the insulation inside the house. We have to put the insulation on first before I put the shelves on, because that just makes it a needlessly difficult to try to put it behind the shelf and behind the board. So I'm going to rock and roll on this. Celia is working on the insulation. I'm going to let you hang out with her for a little while, and then you can come back out here and see what I've got accomplished in that amount of time.
This has an angle from the roof edge, so I have to trim down there so you can get it straight. So I'm up in the loft. I'm working on all of the smaller pieces of the insulation now. I've been doing all of the really easy long ones where I just measure the width and then just pop it in. But now that I'm in the loft, as you can see, there's some spots that I gotta finish in. So a little more measuring, a little more time, but we're getting really close to getting the insulation done.
You do it. Yeah. Yes. Good job. All right. Alright, so I took some of these picket fence boards here that we got so many of. Super cheap. I'd recommend them to anybody who's trying to build something on the cheap. down there past the house ways is actually a couple like animal cages. I made them for rabbits, but I think we'll put chickens in them first just because they're easier to find and more immediately useful. But I use these same things. I just ripped them down into little pieces and built it, you know, and you'll see that in a later video. There's no point putting up a chicken coop at this point, but soon, very, very soon. So I got these attached up at the top, you know, just going around the outside edge. Now, I got more. I mean, the whole roof's going to be done with these because it's just too darn cheap to pass up. Just laying them right on top. I got some little 2-inchers that we're going to use for this. I think I'm going to do 4 of them like this. That's just to support the middle and to sort of tie the structure together. We'll put a couple more full-length 6-footers going like this over the whole top, and then we'll screw down the roofing. I mean, it's not going to be an insulated roof, but first step is build your roof. Then later, worry about keeping it cool and or warm depending on the time of year. So, let's rock and roll with this. Yeah. So that is the roof on. There's really nothing to it. We just use landscape timbers with trash bags around the bottom, do all the posts. And then we use privacy fence pickets for all the other boards. And then just screwed this extra roofing from our tiny house roof onto the top of it. And that's it. You know what I love the most? I love how crooked it is. It's wonderful. Hey, that is wonderful. That's exactly what I was going for. Anybody can make something straight, you know. We got to make it crooked. Crooked is all get out. But you know what? Doesn't matter. All it's supposed to do is have solar panels sitting on its roof to collect sun, and it's supposed to put a shell around our spring barrels here to keep the sun out. And I'd also like to insulate it at some point soon. Winter's coming. All the leaves are turning yellow. They're starting to fall off. I see some red. Well, this is step one. Put a roof on it, and then you go from there. Bam, sucker. Roofing on the thing. That's what it is. If you're new to the channel, I invite you to hit that button. If you're a tough old root, hit that other button. Come along with us on future projects. And if you want to help support the channel, there are links below. Until next time here, man, steep in the woods. Steep in the effing woods, man. That's almost too pretty of a roof to put over a couple barrels.